Hello friends, this is Mainak from Civil Center and I welcome all of you back to our channel and I'm back with another video. So in this video, we'll clear a major doubt of all of you that what is the difference between Tekla and Tekla Structures, and also we'll tell you about our upcoming courses on Tekla Structural Designer software, that is our upcoming batch. So let's continue to discuss about our course here. So basically our course, the name of our course is a G+3 building design using Tekla Structural Designer. What is the price of the course? What is the duration? In which time the course is done? And at which process? What is the process? What is the mode? Whether it's online? So everything we'll discuss today. So basically, that is our course which we have. That is G+3 building design using Tekla Structural Designer. Let me show you the course content first, and then we'll tell you. So basically, the output of the course will discuss. The output of the course is two things. One is the structural drawings of the building. So after completing this course, you will be able and confident to do the structural drawing of an existing building. You can be a civil engineer who wants or aspires to be a structural designer. This course is for you, and will also give you the concepts of planning, basic concepts of planning, and also how to deal with clients. You want to become a consultant, this course is for you. And let us go to the course content first. So basically, the course, that is G+3 building design using Tekla Structural Designer, is divided into some aspects. First, as you can see, introduction, and then you can see client dealing. So client dealing is very important if you want, even if you are working in a company sometimes, and most importantly, if you want to become a consultant. How to talk with clients, how to take the requirements from clients so that you don't have to do repetitive works, how to deal professionally with them, how to engage with them in a conversation so that the clarity of your thoughts is conveyed to them. So everything will tell in the clienteling part. The next thing is the building components. So what are the building components you need to know, because you're going for the planning part. And then is the vastu consideration. So this is very important while planning in India. There are a few consultants, vastu consultants in India. There are architectural consultants in India, but we have, when you want to open a company, when you want to work on your own, you have to have the knowledge of both architectural aspects as well as the vastu aspects. So the knowledge of the architectural aspects will come under the building components, where you know the sizes of various members and how to have a particular idea of different sizes of different members, and will teach you that. And after that, the vastu considerations. What are the vastu considerations needed? If someone says, I want to plan my building as per vastu, so what are the considerations you can tell him or her, and how to take the requirements from him also, and how to communicate with him also with the vastu options of different plans. So all these things we will discuss. And then is the conceptual planning. Conceptual planning is simply when we just start making a plan. It's not about the final plan. First we make a conceptual plan. This is a basic which will contain the positions of the room, the sizes of the rooms, so that when you show it to the clients, they can see the vastu consideration, the size aspects. And after that, you go for the furniture layout, the final layout using hatches. You can prepare a 3D floor plan, whatever you can do. But the starting is a conceptual plan. That part we are covering here. And after conceptual planning, all this will be done in simple plan and pen and paper. And after that, we'll introduce to CAD, because CAD is a drafting tool, a tool to accomplish your goal, just like any other software like Revit or any other software which is common currently. So the most basic drafting software is CAD, and using very simple tools of CAD, how to make that drafting process very fast. Drafting is drawing with dimensions. So how to make the drafting process very fast, we'll show you that. And then after that, we'll show you how to collect the requirements for structural drawing. So requirement collection is very important, because you want to make your structural drawing as per the requirement of your clients. What kind of brick you will use, what kind of steel he will use, what kind of your concrete grade he will use. Everything of the structural drawing will depend on this aspect. What is the SBC or the soil bearing capacity? So everything. So after you collect the requirements, then we'll show you how to place your columns in the conceptual plan. This is a very common doubt of students, because there is no specified theory. So we'll show you how to do the column positioning and the column orientation, whether a particular column should be of this size or this size, how it should be placed. where the longer size should be placed, and how can you test, how can you know and develop the experience of for 40-50 plants, and then how can you know that how will you place the column positions correctly. So that thing will tell you. And then after the column positions are done, then the centerline diagram. So when you create the centerline diagram, and when you work in a different software like STAD or ETABS, we have to import this. We can import this in some softwares, and we can have to insert the coordinates. Like in STAD, we have to insert the coordinates. But in Tekla, the beauty is that we can directly import the centerline diagram into the Tekla Structural Designer software, which makes our process very easy. So we will show you how to make the centerline diagram so that you can import it in Tekla without any error. And after that, we'll introduce you to THD. We'll go to the modeling part where you will model different beams, columns, slabs, and footings. And after that, we'll show you how to do the loading part. Loading part, when we'll show you, we'll also give you introduction to the IS code, all the IS codes of loading, that is all the parts of 875, part 1, part 2, part 3, part 4, part 5, that is for the dead, live, and your wind, and the snow load we don't use, and the load combination. And then also the IS 1890, that is the seismic code. So we'll give you introduction to that. So when you will just click on the options in the software, you don't find any error. And we'll also show you how the structural requirements, that is the type of the building usage, or the what is the brick type of masonry material using, how it affects the dead load. We'll also show you that, so that if a different project comes, then you will be able to handle that also. And after the loading part, we'll do the structural analysis and design. So in many videos, I'm telling the difference between the structural analysis and design. It's very simple. We'll all discuss that also. Structural analysis basically, determines the internal forces which are developed due to the application of any external force. And structural design ensures that the section or the size of the member and the reinforcement which is used in the member is sufficient to resist those internal forces. Simplest definition. So when you do the structural design, we have to do data interpolation. Suppose we're giving a size of 250 to 250. It is not failing. It is failing. And then what? And then how we can achieve a safe design? And not only safe, when you are a structural engineer, you will have to work for the safe as well as the economical design. So how to do that? So we'll show you, we'll guide you. This will be a 30-day course. So extensive guiding every day will be there. And after you go to the data interpolation, which is the most important, a little bit boring aspect, but most important because it will help you in all the projects. And then we'll go for the manual design of the staircase, because staircase design is not possible in this software. So we'll go for the manual design of the staircase, and then we'll generate the BOQ. So the quantity of concrete and quantity of steel are generated in this software. So we'll show you how to do that. And after that, the most important is the generation of the structural drawing, as you can see here. How to make the foundation layout, how to make the concrete beam layout, basement beam, beam columns, and then the sections. And first of all, how to study this. And after that, only you will be able to make that. So all these things are covered in our course. So now this is all about our course. So let us now understand what is the course fee of this course which you are presenting. And also I'll give you a link in the description. There is a link, and also in the comment section, you'll find pinned of this course registration link. So this is our current batch, which will be starting from the 31st. So the total course fee is 15,000, but for the batches starting from the 31st, we are starting it at a price of rupees 13,000. So as you can see, this is a particular 30 days course, and you will be working on a live project, and you will be guided to how to become a building consultant using this Tekla Structural Design. This will be a total package. So if you want to become a building consultant, and if you are serious enough to do that and pursue that profession, so you can avail that. It will be beneficial to you. You can find if you want to talk to our students, also previous students also, you can also watch, listen to the experience. Most of the students which you have are already working, and already they are building consultants. So if you want to do that, so you can avail this course. And the timing of this course batch is from 9 to 10, night 9 to 10. We have other timings also. It depends on the other students. So if you are working currently, or if you're doing a job, so it won't affect you, and you can easily do the course here. So this is all about this course. And some of you during lockdown, we understand that there is a lot of crisis, and some of you might not be able to afford this fees, but this is for our requirement of our trainers and our engineers, because they're giving their time. We have to do this. But for them also, we have a particular arrangement here, and we have a option of the recorded session. It will be the same session, but it will be at a price of, this is 7,500, but currently it is at a price of 3,500. This offer has been extended, so currently this is at a price of 3,500. And this course, you can avail all the the recordings of the live sessions will be there, and also you will be added to a WhatsApp group. And if I can show you the WhatsApp group which is available for the recorded session, and in the WhatsApp group, I'll just show you. And you can see how students keep asking that their doubts here, and how how this doubts are cleared. So everything will show you here. Let me just share my screen and we'll show you. So this is our recorded session group. As you can see, recorded session Tekla Structural Designer, this is the name of the group. And we have some students here. Most of them are consultants, and as you can see here, they are keeping on asking questions. So, and when they ask questions, they get a reply, and like various questions like where to start, and if they get a modeling error, like as you can see, this is there in special, someone is asking that sir, I'm not understanding the column which is indicate fail after the design. How can I make it pass? So I have sent him a video, and if this video is not helping, then he can also communicate with me. So like this, as you can see, and some students, they are sending the models to others as well. So this is the community. This is the Tekla community which has been created over the time. And here most of the doubts, even before I am solving, or any other trainer is solving, I know they are students, they are solving it themselves only. So we like this. This is a community, Tekla community. If you want to join that, and you can also avail our recorded session for that. So this is about the recorded sessions. And after that, and if you want, and some of you might have in such a situation that they cannot even pay this 3,500 also. So what is there for them? So for them only, we are coming to YouTube. So you have to work a little bit hard on YouTube, and you can find out the videos related to this Tekla Structural Designer. You can learn as much as possible from it, so that when the the right opportunity comes, you can learn it from a trainer. But I suggest you to keep learning. Even if you can't currently learn from a trainer right now, but don't stop training. That's why YouTube is there for you, so that you can gain some knowledge. But if you want to be perfect in that, you have to learn from a trainer. I'm not telling to learn from me only. You have to learn from someone who is experienced that in that field, and who has actually done works in that field. So you have to learn from him. You have to take their guidance. So I am here to guide. We are Civil Center is here to guide, and that's why we are telling about our recorded session, so that you can benefit from that, and also our live sessions. So I would recommend that if you are serious enough to become a building consultant, you definitely should join our course. Now, coming to the next thing, this is all about our course. Both the course links will be given in the comments. I'll pin it in the comments of the live session also, and of the recorded session also. I'll pin it in the comments, and also in the description you'll find the phone numbers and WhatsApp numbers to contact them. You can contact them if you want to join the course. Okay, now this is all about the course. Now let's come to our particular portion of our your Tekla and Tekla Structural Designer, Tekla Structures and Tekla Structural Designer. So what is this was all about? What a lot of people are asking, what is the difference between Tekla Structures and Tekla Structural Designer? So which is best? So there is no question of best. Both the software are used for two different purposes. So let me tell you before opening this is Tekla Structural Designer and this is Tekla Structures. So now when you are making this Tekla Structural Design, suppose I'm giving a very simple example. So I want to know the size of the column. This size of the column I can know by Tekla Structural Designer. That is a part of structural design. And after that, after I determine the size of the column and I want to make a drawing, so that drawing I'm making in AutoCAD. This drawing I have made in AutoCAD, but that you can also do in Tekla Structures. So that's what Tekla Structures is for. That's a very small definition of Tekla Structures, but Tekla Structures can do a hell lot of other things. But this is just for a basic idea. Please don't understand that it can only do the drawings. Okay, I'll show you very practically now. Let me just show you. So suppose this is Tekla Structural Designer, and I am creating a file here. I'll just create a new file here in Tekla Structural Designer. I'll just show you a brief demo about the software, and so that we'll try to make it brief, very brief. And we'll go to construction levels, and let me create a level above it, and I'll just take a spacing of 3 meters, and just for this concept I'll just show you. And after that I'm just making a rectangular grid here, and I'm just taking this. Just don't worry of the process, I'm just showing you. I'm making grid and I am inserting some columns here. And after inserting some columns, I'm inserting some beams. And after inserting the beams, this is the beams which have been inserted. Okay, I think I have inserted wrong level. I'll be inserting the top level. So go to structure 1 and go into levels, and this is the top level, and here I'll insert some beams here, and let me insert some beams. And after you do that, you can also insert the slab here. And after I do that, I can design this. I'm not applying any loads. I'm just only designing by this gravity. So I'm now going to loads and combination. I'm going to define the basic load combinations here. And now by the process, you will have to apply the different load combinations. I only want to design by gravity here, just for showing you. So as you can see, the structure member has been designed, and in this you can find the length size of the column. So this is 400 into 400. This is pass, and if you want, you can also see the reinforcement here. Here, design member, static. You can also find out the reinforcement which is used here. So suppose 8 bars of 60 mm have been used here. So this we have found out using our Tekla Structural Designer, the size of the member and what is the bar which has been used in the member. So we have shown a brief process, not going into detail of the loading and all. In Tekla Structure, what you are doing in this is the Tekla Structure interface. So what we'll do in here? So we'll just use this to draw that particular model and insert actually 8 bars of 16 mm in the model. Have you got my point? So let me just do that also. I'll just create a brief x coordinate 1 into 6000. This also 1 into 6000. There's 6 meters. And z coordinates 0, 3000, and let's say okay, only two we want, 0 and 3000. And this will be A and B. I have created 2, 1 and 2, 0 and plus 3000. That is what we've created. We'll modify this grid. So as you can see, this is the modified grid. So after this modified grid is made, then what we'll do, we can create our columns. So we'll take the columns here, and we'll take a column of size that we have taken here. 400 to 400 column will take, and that was material was your M20, which you had found in the design. Okay, and after that, the top of the column will be at 3000, as we had taken a spacing of 3 meters, and we can place it here like this. So 400 to 400 columns are placed, and the beam size also you can see from here. The beam size is 215 to 500 here. I'm just showing. So beams we can take here, and we are taking a beam size of, we'll just change the size here. This will be your 250 into 500, the beam size. M20 will be the material of the concrete. Apply. Okay. and we can join the beams here. So this is the beam size which we are having. You can see that, and you can observe that this is the beam size. So we'll just do this opposite, actually 500 into 250, because the arrangement is opposite here. Modify this. So this is the beam size, and this beam size will apply it to the others as well. So this midpoint is to draw these beams. Okay, we don't need to draw all. Suppose we have drawn the beam and the column also. After that, we can place the 6 bars of the 16 mm here actually. So here we have an option of your application components, and we simply have to type here column reinforcement. As you can see, automated column reinforcement layout. We simply have to use that. Any of them we can use. We can use this, and we can just insert the reinforcement. And after we insert the reinforcement here, we can actually change. As you can see now, it's currently, I'm just clicking here and double click here, and after I double click, I can actually define the reinforcement which will be used. Longitudinal rebar, as you can see, this size and grade I can define. So if I define here size of, let's say FE 500, which we have used actually in that, and FE 500, let's say 16 mm, and click on OK. And like this, I can change this 16 FE 500. So like this, I can change this, and I can insert the reinforcement. So if I select, FE 500, and if I select the reinforcement everywhere, we can increase the number of rebars, and we can actually, give here the number of reinforcement rebars. So here we can give the size and the, the number of rebars which we have actually providing. And after that, we can generate the drawings in the Tekla Structures. So Tekla Structures is used for your detailing, where you have to know the size, and after that you can use it for the detailing part. It's a beam software, and Tekla Structural Designer is used for the structural design. And many of you are also asking like which software I should learn first. Definitely you should learn Tekla Structural Designer first, and if you want to go in the detailing field, then you can go in the learning the Tekla Structures. So this is all for today. We'll come with more videos, and if you have any doubts, any questions, you can ask in the comment section. Stay connected with Civil Center, stay safe, and keep learning. Bye bye.